Hello everyone, this is Mayank and welcome to my channel. So today we'll discuss about one more company called Vindhya Telelinks Limited. So this particular company is into everything cables. So from communication cable to power cable to optic fiber cables, so do every kind of cables. So we'll discuss about this company, understand what this company does, understand the sector, what it works in, what the growth of the sector is available for us in the future. We'll discuss about the fundamentals of this company. We'll see what kind of opportunity we have in this particular company in the long run as well as in the short term as well. Now, before getting to all the details, all the finer things of this company, two requests as usual. If you like our content, if you like what I do, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I publish a new video. Second thing is that this is not a recommendation video to buy or sell any stock. This is my personal research and my personal opinion. If you decide to buy or sell in any stock, do your own research and take these videos only for educational references. And if you think that we are doing a good job and other people will get benefit by connecting to us, don't forget to share the content with your friends, family, and the social network. Let us know your feedback in the comments, good, bad, appreciation, whatever you have for us. It will help us to improve and create more videos, upcoming days, better videos. And I have a Telegram channel as well. So if you are interested in getting small updates which can be used for getting small profits on regular basis, don't forget to go to the description and find that link. We don't share very usually, but we share whenever the opportunity available. Whenever I come to cross some opportunity, I share in the group. So to get benefit of those kind of updates, don't forget to join the link in the Telegram. Now, since these things are gone, let's focus on the stock part now. Vindhya Telelinks, as I told, is company to cable, so their business entirely impacts a lot of sector, or all the sectors are very growing sector. For example, the concept of IoT. So their cables are used for data communication in the IoT devices. So that is also a part of their business. The IoT is going to be the future of the industry. So it's a good, similarly the solar cables. So where solar people are going more into solar, the transfer of solar energy, we need cables. So this company also produces those cables. Then if you see transmission of power in rails and everything, we need the power cables. So this companies also produce cables which is used in metro rails and all the other kind of power transmission options. Then this companies do fiber cables as well. So we know how the internet penetration is happening throughout India. So internet is there, optic fiber in tier 3, tier 4, and slowly it's moving to other parts of the country as well. So when this penetration starts more, the optic fiber requirement will be exceedingly the demand supply, and this particular company is completely into optic fiber cable. A good section of this company is into optic fiber cable, and this company get benefit from that part as well. So all the sectors we have seen, power sector is growing fast and this company is into that. Infrastructure development is happening fast, this company is into that. IoT is going to be the future, this company is into that. Internet is penetration is increasing like never before, and this company is always into that. So the many sectors which are going to be the future. Also 5G trials are always happening. So once that trials become successful, the 5G implementation will be throughout the country, and this company will also benefit because they are tied with lot of vendors who are into 5G. We'll see those details later. So just as a brief, I'll show you this company into 5 sectors as we discussed: fiber optic cables, copper cables, power cables, specialty cables, solar cables. So solar cable for as it was solar energy, specialty cable for data communication, power cable for power generation, copper cables for again for power generation, and fiber optic cable for internet. So all the segments this company is touching, and all these segments are going to grow a lot in the future. So there's a lot of scope for this company from product perspective in the future. Now if you see the list of clients this company has, just to give you a brief what kind of things this companies do and what the scope this company's revenue has. So their clients are into two different segments. One is telecom service provider, other is telecom vendors. In service provider, if you see HFCL Group, Huawei, Idea Cellular, Ncell, Nepal, Ericsson, and Videocon. So these many companies are there from service provider point of view. From vendors, if you see the long list of companies, some might have heard, some might not have heard, but it's a long list of companies. So this company is already a huge list, and this is also a part of MP Birla Group. So this is a big from a big group company, and also has a good list of clients, and also they have a good product portfolio. Both it's a future proof kind of product portfolio. So from the company perspective, this company is looking good. Sector perspective, if you see all these sectors, IoT is the future. As I told you, power solar is the future from energy perspective. Your metro and everything is the future from transportation perspective. From communication perspective, internet is the future. So all these things this company does are all into these sectors which are going to be the future growth in this country. Now if you go to fundamentals of this business, So Vidya Telelinks is a small cap company with a market cap of 1651 crores. Their high and 50-week low is 1499 and the company current price is 1393. But the book value is 2431. So this company is almost close to 50% of their book value, even less than that of their book value. The stock P is 6.11, which is very attractive. If you see any other company which is into optic fiber, stock P will never be even close to 6.11. So this makes this company very attractive from PE perspective. ROE is not very good, but it's neither bad also. Promoter holding is 43.5%. We'll see that more in details down. Debt is 563 crores, but net profit is 270 crores. So that's not a huge difference. And if you see from debt equity ratio is only 0.2, which is definitely under control. Now, if you see this company's quarter and quarter results, so this company from June 2020 is in good results, 280, 328, 337, 557. So it's a good number of sales, and also the net profit 31, 66, 57, 116. So good profit growth also for last 4 quarters. If we go to profit loss statement, this company has grown from 213 crore to almost 1883 crores in the span of 10 years. So that's almost 9 times growth in terms of sales for in the 10 years. That's a very good growth. And if we go down and see what the net profit this company has, so if you see 75, 95, 170, 153, 276, 237, 270. So the almost consistent growth and the growing growth for this company. The net profit also. Balance sheet wise, if you see reserves, the reserves is from 250 crore, the reserve now becomes 2,869 crores in March 2021. So in the 10, 11 years, the reserves have become 11 times more than what they have in the initial of the company in 2010. So that's a tremendous reserves this company has. And if you see the current work in progress, they are not doing much. They already set up the factories and everything. But the reserves is so high that they can always go for growth whenever they need. Now if you go to shareholding pattern, as I told you, 43.54 is there with the promoters. FIS and DI has some stock. DIS is 9.23% of the stock. In terms of public, 46.51, but if we expand this, then we'll see 9.82, 3.08 and 1.02 have some strong hands. So if you reduce everything, it's around 13-14% are there with the strong hands. Apart from that, around 32% is there with the retail investors. So it's 70-30 ratio. 70-30 ratio is not a bad ratio in terms of promoter holdings. Promoter holding wise, company is good. Sales wise, company is growing very fast. Reserves are growing very fast. In terms of cash flows, everything looks very good. And if you see a few other points like stock price CAGR for last 10 years 23%. So it's a very good return. If a company is 23% compounded return for last 10 years consistently, that's a very good return. In terms of 3 years, it's only 13%. But keeping things in mind, the kind of future we have now, the kind of penetration of internet, solar, communication, metro, everything is coming up in India. This stock price will grow even more further, and the compounded CAGR growth rate will be much better than before. So this is how the fundamentals of the company looks like. We already discussed the business, we discussed the sector. If we just want to see how the technical charts look like, this company is growing very fast, just consolidating from December till the point of May, but after this increased very fast, then again small consolidation, then increased very fast, and now this company again will go to the same phase. And one reason is because the volumes are increasing more than ever, and the sector is always growing more than ever. So combinedly all these factors, the volumes, the people interest in this company, the sector where this company operates, and overall from sector's perspective also, this company has a very good future, and also they're part of very good group, MP Birla Group. So they have a good backing also from group perspective, and they're good client base as you all discussed. So everything for this company looks favorable in their part, and the growth is there for this company. Now it's all about time, how much time it takes, and how long can you hold this company to get a major return. One short-term opportunity, if we discuss, the opportunity is 2431. So this company, if you see from fundamentals, is very good. It should not take much time for this company to reach its book value. So it's almost 50% growth. If you see more than 50, so almost 100% growth if you see available for this company from its book value perspective. Beyond that also, this kind of companies grow much more than this book value. So if you double the book value, if the company also the current book value, if the company operates at twice of the book value also, then also the stock price should be around 4,800. From that perspective, this company can grow 3x from here, close to 3x from here. So this kind of growth is available for this company in the long term. Short term is definitely the opportunity for double your money. If medium term, it can grow up to your money up to 3 times. So we can see all this opportunity from chart. You can't see this, but from the book value perspective and company's growth and everything we consider, the opportunity is 1x and 3x definitely in the short and medium term. So this is my personal analysis on this video. If you liked whatever we discussed so far, don't forget to like the video and share with your friends, and also give feedback in the comment section. Stay happy, stay safe. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you so much.